Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. This is episode number 17 of the ongoing adventures of this mid-level party. They are currently level 10. As is customary, we are going to start the session with a recap on what has gone before. I will now ask for volunteers. If anyone volunteers, they can win themselves a shiny inspiration for a reasonably accurate retelling of what happened in the previous session. If no one volunteers, then we'll get Kev to do it. Any volunteers?
Default to Kevin.
Oh, okay.
He does it so well.
So Kevin is the recall champion today. Then.
Okay, so Nate's not going to do his slightly altered history versions. Okay, that's fine. So, beginning of last session, we all had a rest after the drubbing we had from that weird shadow lizard creature in the jungle. So we then decided we won't go through the jungle. Let's go round the coast. So we went through that. And so instead we got jumped by more of those bloody shadow ghouls, which meant Char didn't really do much because he was paralysed, and we all took a couple of us took a few hits. Eventually that got resolved, and then we managed to journey the short distance through the forest to get to the temple. We start to scout outside while Kalrook is sneaking in to see what's going on. Here's a lot of weird chanting. It's a very nicely old temple, lots of weird runes carved in it, very ancient. He even hears a familiar voice of... It's almost like hearing his own voice in a recording. He recognises it, but he doesn't quite figure what it is. But before he goes too much further, we get attacked by a bunch of Yonti, the lovely snake people, and fighting has started and will hopefully be resolved very swiftly.
Who can say? Is that a frivolous hope? Watch to find out.
I'd be optimistic.
Yeah. So I am going to try and take in a good view. I think that shows actually the whole party. Let me see whether we can improve that at all. There we go. So not many of you don't have much of a view inside at the moment. The front door is blocked by Char's wall of fire, so that's actually preventing things coming out of here. How does that look? That looks okay, I think. I might move that turn order over onto this dark bit here, because then it won't be in the way. And then we can.
Is anyone missing a inspiration? Because I've got one, so someone else can have it.
I don't have one.
Okay, let's give it to Borin. I think was Borin benched last week?
No, Borin was.
Oh no, I just had the turn order on top of him. Sorry. Okay, so if Borin needs inspiration, I will give him inspiration with this button I have here. There we go.
Yay!
And I've just realised I need to mute the sound on this second window. Otherwise, it'll sound awful because you'll hear all the sounds twice. And that doesn't even count the ones that will echo through other people's microphones et al. So, we are in the midst of a terrifying battle to the death against Yuan-Ti abominations and their lizardly familiars. The first person to act in this turn order, this brand new round for the session, is a creature that is currently toe to toe with Chewbacon and Pontos. So what I ought to do is make sure that somebody else actually has control of Pontos. So
I've got that.
You've already got it. That is good to know. So please help yourself. Let's see. What? Yeah, that is good. So this creature here, whose character sheet I haven't opened yet. Sorry for the delay. He is going to attack Chew Bacon and Pontos. He is in melee, so he can't really use his bow anymore, but he can slash with his melee weapon. So here comes one for Chew Bacon. Ching. Oh! Why is that text different? That's very strange. It's probably because it's popped out. If it wasn't popped out, it would probably be the default text. Anyway, we'll give one to Pontos as well. Share the love around a little bit. One hit, one miss.
Just checking, does it automatically deduct on Chew Bacon?
Yes, it will do, yes. So
okay, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, if it shows a little bar with the token on it saying they take damage, that is indicative of them actually being damaged.
That's fine.
I will decide randomly who gets the final swing of the scimitar. That is going to be another one for Pontos. So cha-ching. Oh, 2 misses and 1 hit, so that does not advance things a great deal. Still, we have a number of these bods in the place. Okay, this one. Where's he headed? I think he is going to go this way. Oops, I've just resized him instead of moving him. That's not what I meant to do at all. So what we want is that, and then that. So he is on his way to join battle with Pontos and Chew Bacon. We move on to Kararuk. Now Kararuk had a dagger at his feet before. So I think he might have dropped it so he could shoot, but I've deleted the chat, so I can't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, definitely I did drop it, so I pulled out my bow, because there was some guy down here that I shot.
Okay, so let me very quickly...
That's all right, I'm picking it up anyway. So.
Are you now? Okay, so does that mean you're dropping the bow?
No, I'm just picking my dagger up.
Okay, so you've got a dagger in one hand and a bow in the other hand.
Pick my dagger up as a normal action, and putting my bow away.
So, if you can pick up the dagger as an interact with an object action. If you put your bow away, as in actually stowing it, that is actually an action. But you can do that if you want.
No, okay, I'll leave my dagger on the ground for the moment then.
Okay.
And I'll run over here, and I'll stealthily hide in this tree because I'm stealthy like that.
Cool. Go ahead.
There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Stealth. Boom. Submit. No. What's happening? I'm getting all sorts coming up here. Don't know what's happening there.
Oh. I can't see any error messages or anything. All I can see is Kararuk enters the shadows. So.
Okay.
Are you getting something appearing in the chat or something?
No, it just asked me lots of questions about doing acrobatics checks and all sorts. I don't know quite what happens.
Okay.
Interesting. Alright, we'll see what happens anyway. Alright, then I'm going to use my bow and arrow as my cunning action and shoot this thing down here. By Pontos.
Okay, so he is directly behind a tree, which is here. So he will have half cover.
Okay, half cover. Auto crit. No. No sneak attack. Yes. Advantage. Go on then. Whoa! That was a hit and a half.
Ah! Okay. So
Right.
I'm exceedingly pleased that worked, because that is quite a complicated thing to happen, and everything appeared in the chat as it should, which hopefully means that I've managed to fix all the broken scripts that I have been battling with since
Wow.
whenever. Good job. You crit the guy. Arrow sinks deep into his scaly flesh, and you hear him screech in his reedy voice. Only a small bit of the shaft of the arrow continues to protrude. It's buried deeply in him. Anything else from Kararuk? I think we've had a cunning action and an action, so you've probably got a bit of movement left if you want to move some more.
I'll move up here, I guess. Then I'm covering left and right.
Good plan. Okay, and I think that's probably all you can do.
That's it.
So let's move on to this guy here, who is going to do a thing. So he moves thus far, and then he moves a bit further because he is a dashing. There we go. So you may see that appear on the far side of your screen if you are watching from home. It is now the turn of this terrifying Yuan-Ti abomination. So he is going to step forward so that he can fire some arrows at Deep and Char. So he gets to do that twice. He pulls back the bowstring with a great creak. You can see his ornate carved bow, which is almost as tall as he is. He first of all shoots at Deep to see whether he can plunge an arrow into your dwarfly flesh. He misses. The arrow sails over your head and is splintered on the rock behind you. He is going to reload, draw back his bow for another shot. This time he is aiming at Char. He thinks Char might be an easier target. Is he right? We shall see.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
he manages to fire an arrow into Char.
Yes, he was right. Lovely. Da-da-da-da-da.
I know I'm shorter in stature, but hide behind me, my genie friend.
Wait, I'm trying to. Sorry,
Well, would that only be half cover?
I was a bit distracted at the time.
So Char manages to maintain his concentration, so the wall of fire remains. This guy disappears back in an attempt to regain his cover. So I think he's probably getting a little bit of cover, not full cover. We move on to another of these guys. He is moving up.
Moving on up and moving on.
And then we have Borin Coldfoot wielding his infernal great axe. The infernal great axe. Oh,
I'm still crossbow armed.
yes, you are. Okay, well, the great axe is talking to you anyway. It's like, I sometimes wish that I could fire bolts. It would be fun to be able to hurt people from a distance. You know,
Yeah, me too. I completely agree. Maybe if we get you to eat some more souls, we can do that.
Oh,
Speaking
yes, good
of,
idea, monsieur. Or maybe if you were really strong, you could throw me like a little hatchet.
yes, and you could come back to me and throw lightning into the air, and we could be transported somewhere else.
What? Is that some kind of reference?
It's just me dreaming. Just me
Ah.
dreaming.
Well, you never
Okay.
know. You never know, monsieur.
Well, are these something to your taste buds?
Oh, hold on a second. Let me reach out with my mind and see whether they have any lawful evil in them. Oh,
Yeah, you're now within 30 feet.
you know what? I think that those bodyguard type things, they are. I think they are neutral.
Ah, damn it.
Evil, yes. Lawful evil, no.
What's the difference?
Well,
Just 1 calorie, not evil enough.
I mean, they are quite unpleasant. They are just not the right kind of unpleasant. You know, we are recruiting for the blood war, monsieur. We cannot just have any old evil. Otherwise, we might be helping the other side.
I think you guys are just getting a bit picky, to be honest. Okay, let's. Right, I'm out of bolts. What's it? What action would I use to reload?
I would say it is just that, an actual action. So you can spend your action reloading, or you can switch weapons. Entirely up to you.
Tell you what. Okay. What happens if I get within 10 feet of this thing again?
You'll start taking some hot damage.
Oh no, is it from the edge or from the center? Because he's 10 feet away from the edge, but 15 feet from the center.
There's a 10-foot gap between them, so no.
Okay. 5, 10. Oh god, I gotta go a long way around. Does it include 10 feet this way? I know it's only on one side.
Yeah, it's only on the south side of that.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Alright, damn it.
You only can move 25 now, remember?
Yeah, that's why I'm 5 foot short.
Can't you go this
I
way? You can get into range of him.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to action surge in order to switch weapons without dropping them. I don't want to drop my crossbow from 25 feet up in the air.
Fair enough.
I have a feeling it'll break. So yeah, I will do that form and come cramming into. Why are you going over there? No.
I've put you back again. He's just gone off the edge of the map. Okay, so I just Control Z'd you.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you? Have you got a new keyboard or something?
No. I think I just didn't disconnect. Click out, so I didn't take off. Never mind. Don't worry. Okay, Infernal Great Axe.
Presumably you're landing. Are you landing?
Yeah, so it's a diagonal 25 down.
Yep. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can't be bothered to do any Pythagoras. But you just land. It's fine.
Well, I'll let gravity do some of the work. It's standard, isn't it? Do I have bless? Yeah, bless is accounted for, isn't it?
Yeah, that's automatic now. Oh no!
Okay, I'm gonna use my
oh my god!
Inspiration!
Oh no! Oh, spoiling my fun. Can I please work out how much damage that would have been, just for my own amusement?
Yes, you may do that.
So the Infernal Great Axe does 2d12 damage plus strength plus 2. So what's your strength? Your strength would give you a plus 5, wouldn't it? So, and it was maximum. Oh, it's just
That's
maximum
31.
damage. It's not maximum critical damage. So it's 24. So that'd be 24 plus 5, 29 plus 2, 31. Yeah, so that would have been 31 points of damage to yourself. But because you have used inspiration, you may do that again. Yeah, the worst one is maximum critical damage. That one is that one would have been 62, wouldn't it? There we
Okay,
go.
that's better. I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, it's because I got a natural 1. Okay.
That's the only way you can fumble. And bless can't prevent a natural 1 because it's the base number, not the modified number.
Yeah. And here comes the second one.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very good. I tell you what,
Okay.
it's a shame. It's a shame they are not to land on the plains of law and chaos, because we could use these creatures. They are already hideously mutated.
I agree wholeheartedly. Next! I actually yell it out. Next!
Very good. I think that's probably all Borin's got in his...
That's all I got in my
available.
tank, yeah.
Okay, on to deep then.
Okay, I will slide down here. I'm going to say, Char, duck into this alcove so you don't die. Then I'm going to do this.
I can't even see you.
I feel a lightning bolt coming on. Is that what's happening?
Oh, that would have been better. Actually, that would have been far better.
Oh dear.
But we're also going to do one of these.
Oh, the mighty mayonnaise is summoned.
We'll put it right there.
Cool.
All right. Get ready to be a salami sandwich, biatch.
That's the spirit. Or spirit weapon. But
Hell yeah.
Very good.
Ooh! Suck on that. That's me done.
Cool. Oh, why did it not report that the spell was upcast? It did the right amount of damage though, didn't it?
It did. It did cast it at level 4.
Yeah. And it rolled 3d8s, which is correct, isn't it? Because it's 1d8 at level 2. Yeah, okay, that still needs a little bit of work. For those at home, I spend a ridiculous and obsessive amount of time on scripting and little things like that, and it's probably completely unnecessary, but I quite like doing it anyway. Thank you very much. Anything else for Deep?
That's me done.
Cool. Right, on to Captain Pontos himself.
Okay, so he's just going to get back there, Chewbacon. Back. Getting a little bit twitchy today. Right. Okay, so we might as well do Chewbacon first. Chewbacon's going to draw this one. So, and no charge this time.
Ooh.
Nice.
Good pig.
That was pretty good. Almost max damage.
What the hell? I've just got a whole screen full of error codes, a lot of them.
Oh.
That's because you didn't fumble for a change. It doesn't know what to do.
No, literally.
What were you trying to use?
Oh, the whole chat bar. All I've got is just these continuous error code things.
Yeah, that does sometimes happen. What were you trying to do at the time?
Well, just trying to flame in Great Axe this creature.
Okay, 1 second. Let me see if I can get it to work.
Good hit.
Sweet.
Oh, you killed it. Nice.
Yeah, sorry, that was me. I don't know why it worked for me and not for you.
Maybe I just hit the went through too quick because there seems to be a bit of a lag on roll twice today. I don't know.
Yeah, there may be.
Okay, well, on his mighty steed, he will. No. Come on, you are being really funky tonight. Is in front of Chewbacca where he is now? Is that just like a load of boxes and stuff? Because I literally all I've seen is shadows.
So hold on. So Chewbacca doesn't actually have any dark vision. So
Okay, well I'll move Pontos over there as well. So
yeah.
I was just trying to because I couldn't see where I was moving there. So that was 25. Come on, pig.
So you are inside the temple now. You can see that. There we go. Was Chewbacca close enough to get burned by the thing then?
Well, I was more a case of I couldn't actually see where I was going because of I didn't have Pontos with me. The darkness was just so.
Okay.
So I'll just move to there. He can't. There's nothing else here for him to attack. So his other attacks are wasted at the moment.
Oh well. There's
it's not a
always
problem.
Next time.
Yeah, it's just that whole error code thing just threw me a little bit. It's like, what the hell's going on there? Literally, there's about 30 of them all just message.
Yeah, that often happens if you try and use a token action when there is no token selected. And how that would have happened, I don't know, but that's usually what does that, because it goes, you're referencing all these things, but you haven't selected a token, so I don't know what you're talking about, and it fills up the chat. Okay, let's move on to this chap here. So, can he see that? No, he can't see that, so he's just going to carry on his merry way towards chaos and oblivion and what's it. There we go. He rushes up there. He does a dash, so that brings him closer to Deepen Char. We move on to Char himself, who is somewhat beaten up.
Yeah, and a little bit angry at all of this. So I think it's time for him to get a little bit serious.
Hell yeah. That's what I'd like to hear, brother.
Right. If we're going to go serious, I think what we need to do is...
He's going Darkwing Duck.
Oh,
no,
that.
That's
boom! So, is that exactly where you want it? Where?
No, I'm just trying to move it. I was going to try and center it on the big guy that threw that arrow at me.
Okay, it might currently be stuck in the wall, but I can move it to center on him for you.
Perfect. Right. So that's where I want to go. So now I'm going to I'm going to pull the wand of fireballs to do this.
Cool.
So there, and to the target, I'll choose you.
Cool. Okay, we now have some numbers. So I am going to... Oops. I'm going to try and highlight these dudes. Hold on, let me put that... I'll put that on the map layer. Oh, no! I will send the map to the back so we can still see it. Here we go. Group check. Dexterity save DC 15. Damage 24 points of fire damage, half on a save. So, do we have any passes? We have 2 passes and 2 failed. Let's apply the damage. So, one guy that is actually, well, you hear some screaming, some snaky screaming. You don't see anybody go down, but you do hear some screaming.
Okay, and then after that, I'm going to take the sagely counsel of our wise cleric and hide round there for now.
Very sensible. Okay, we move on
I think I got some there.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Snake fricassee, baby.
I got one.
Just as a quick question, am I able to see what's happening over here? Because it's all black at the moment.
Depends on your range of vision.
Partly that's your range of vision. Partly that is walls. So you have 60 feet of dark vision. So that kind of ends. Yeah, that ends about there.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I can't see anyone. So, well, I see Karuk, but everyone else is completely out of my line of sight. But guys, we're meant to be covering the flanks. There's no point in using bottlenecking with this firewall if you're going to go charging in.
We're not charging. We're covering the other flank.
But we're fighting, so we can't really have this conversation right now.
Pontos, get back here!
Are you hundreds of feet apart?
Yeah.
Like I'm just screaming at Pontos to get back here.
Good man. He's
Protect the flanks! The flanks!
Then we have this guy here who is dead. That guy is also dead. It is now Kararuk's turn. So what's Kararuk gonna do?
So I hear a general. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna.
Although it's dim, you can see your friends and a couple of bad guys here.
And I would imagine a momentary bright ball of fire would have
illuminated things.
Certainly.
Okay, something's happening over there.
Also, what I ought to do is make these give out some light as well. Actually, considering that they are flames. But yeah, go ahead, Kararuk. Are you hiding?
So that's what I'm just doing right this very second.
Groovy. 17.
Sweet.
That hides you from quite a lot of things.
Yep,
You are hidden, so you may advantage and sneak attack.
No sneak attack. Yes, baby. Advantage, baby. I like sneak attack. Advantage. I ran out of arrows.
Your lovely +1 arrows.
Oh,
no, that's just a normal arrow. Let me try it. See if I've got a +1 arrow. I might have a +1 arrow.
So Kararuk reaches into one quiver and finds no arrows there. But luckily he's got one on the other shoulder. So he kind of can reach for the other one.
Do you have any of these left? Boom! Yes. Happy days. Cool. And that's me because I can't hide, so I'm quite happy where I am just now.
Cool. Okay, so we move on to this guy here. He is going to charge forward straight into Deep's teeth, basically. He is going to attack recklessly, for he is frenzied. Partly because he's burned, and his bloodshot eyes are rolling in his head as he charges to attack. He attacks with advantage. He misses once. He brings his claws to bear. Tries to scratch Deep. Oh!
Suck it!
Nice.
He misses again.
I'll try and get you out of there.
Don't believe it. He got a 21 and he still missed. Okay. The leader, he kind of steps forward, leans around the edge of the building. He is going to try and snipe deep with his longbow. He aims, he sights along his arrow, and he shoots. The first one misses. He tries again. He has no other sensible target, so Deep is his man. Deep is just indestructible, apparently.
Try bringing your A game next time.
Borin is next.
Unfortunately, I can't see a bloody thing right now. I've got no targets.
So you have a choice. You can either follow the sounds of battle somewhat to the north, where you know your pals are, or you can follow Pontos into the dark. Up to you, really.
Okay, well, I am gonna go 5, 10 to here. Oh, there you are. I can't fit the foot between there, you stupid pig. Tell you what, this still protects our flank. 15, 20. Hang on, wait, where did I start from? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There. And since I can't see anything, I'm just going to ready an action.
Okay.
In case any of them come around this this corner. And hit him with Max.
Okay. I will put the action marker on you so that we are reminded. And then we shall move on to Deep. What does NMK stand for?
No idea.
Lick my... No, it's not that.
NMK, it's worth a Google. Hopefully. Give me a second. LMK.
Don't look up Urban Dictionary just in case.
Let me know.
Okay, he must be on a call or something, so I will.
Yeah,
I will let him know in the Discord chat. I have to use my phone. Hold on. At Nate. You're up. Smiley. Send. Oh, he's done it. Okay.
Wow, he's back. Must be talking and playing.
No,
multi-skilled, man.
Yeah, multitasking.
Feeling my kill.
Oh, sweet.
Blimey.
I think he needs to do this more often.
Blimey, Charlie. Very good. Okay, I don't know whether... Done. Thank you very much. Okay. On to Grandmaster Pontos in the Temple of Doom.
Mm-hmm. What we have? Oh, this is lagging really bad tonight. Oh no,
your audio is lagging too. It's a bit weird. You're sort of
Oh, sorry.
Don't apologise. It's not your fault. It's
Oh, it's a British thing. Right,
that is true. That is very true.
I have to try like the pair of them together. So we're gonna go 5, 10, 15. This seems to be going into a small passageway. 15, 20, 25. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and I will just ready his action with his flaming great axe then, because no one seems to want to play with him at the moment.
Cool. Okay.
Know the feeling. Know the feeling.
Oh, don't feel left out, guys. The DM is doing things as we speak. He's just a little bit slow off the mark today. So, can Pontos take a perception check for me?
Oh
Ooh,
no,
okay.
who I killed not dead.
Say that again?
So
Who's not dead? Who's dead?
Oh, I thought I killed the two next to me, but I don't see an X over them.
Oh! You see what I did? I accidentally... those two are definitely dead, but I accidentally forgot to make them into mooks. So...
perception, you said?
Yes, please. There we go. Because if I do that, then they all die. So, hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on. I am going to try and fix it. There we go. So, suddenly, apologies. I have made a rookie mistake. And I need to resolve it before we can continue. So, let me fix that.
Also, as and when you might want to just move, zoom out on the map or something, so Pontos is...
Oh yes, that's a very good idea. I am going to very quickly do a thing. So there's another thing I need to do. Let's pop that
Do
in.
the thing! Do the thing!
Do the thing! Do all the things! Okay, so anyone who has spent any significant amount of time using Roll20 will know what it means to make a mook. I have failed miserably to make mooks, which means...
Don't even know what a mook is.
Well, a mook...
No idea.
when you make a mook, that is when you make it so that every time you pull out a new token, it is a separate creature. It's only unique tokens are not mooks, basically. But I have created these UNT as if they are superheroes, basically. Update all tokens. Let's see if that works. That's going to bring all the dead ones back to life, probably, but I will see.
Why don't you just move them to like another part of the board or something? That...
Oh, bugger it. Come on. That's one thing fixed and one thing not fixed. Update default token. There we go. Save settings. I'm going to do a quick browser refresh. Many apologies. But yes, basically, if you assign HP to the bars at the top, then a bad thing happens. Because it links every single one of them together forever. There we go. And then we type in TNN -- renumber. That gives them all numbers. We randomly roll some hit points for these boys because they've not been in the fight yet. And then I have to kill all the ones that are already dead. Oh, what's the effing H? Right. I reckon if I push this button one more time, it might fix everything. What is it? What is insanity?
Trying to do the same thing and expecting different results.
Yeah, it didn't work the first time. Why would it work the second time? Oh, that's weird. Okay. 0. 0. That one shouldn't be dead, so we're going to use the reset monster button on that one. And that's going to give all of them their hit points back, for fuck's sake. I'm going to have to put a content warning on now because I just swore. Okay, so if anybody knows how many... 1, 2... 3, 4, 5.
I don't know what's going on, or I'm scared.
Sorry, can somebody write down the number 5?
Yes.
Thank you. Great. Oh, so sorry about this. It's one of those things where you're like, I'm going to fix this really easily, and then it doesn't fix it really easily. Okay,
While
so...
John is doing this, if anyone is watching this, don't forget there are a lot of older episodes of our previous arc, because for some reason it's like one week about 9 people watch, and the next week about 30 people watch. Why are you jumping in halfway through? Look at the backlog. It confuses me. I do not understand that.
It confuses me too.
Confuses me.
There was in fact a bit of a bump in viewership generally, which was nice. But
How's the sub looking?
how the subs looking? I didn't look at that, but I did see that we'd had a few more views. There were like 34 views of the last episode, which was nice. I have a feeling it might be because we tagged Ryan, because Ryan's got lots of followers for his gaming channel, so it might have that might have sent people our way. I think it counts as a play if someone watches 5 seconds. So
How many does Ryan have?
subs? I'm not sure actually. Have a look. Okay, I think I have fixed it. So Pontos notices a cluster of other creatures at the end of the corridor. He can kind of sense that there is something going on over here. I need to change the view, and I need to add some creatures to the initiative order.
Oh God!
And so, if the fact that there are creatures here affects Pontos's move in any way, then you may continue.
No, he'll stay there just readying his action for now.
Okay, so I am going to zoom out a bit, see whether we can get a good view of everything that is happening all at once.
I'm trying not to look at the screen so I don't cheat.
Yeah. So there we go. We have quite a big map actually.
You might just have to zoom into different people.
Yeah, I think let's see what that looks like on there. That doesn't look too bad. So we have multiple things going on at once. Because it's a long map rather than a wide map, I'm afraid it doesn't quite fill the VTT window, but not much I can do about that. Thank you for your patience. I will run a bit longer to make up for that. How long does it take me to sort that out? Oh, at least 5 minutes.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's move on to some new creatures that have just joined the turn order. They are going to charge with reckless abandon towards Pontos. They do not have actions when they arrive.
But I have an action as they get there.
Indeed.
So you
Split the party.
No, I'm splitting the enemy, hopefully.
Very good.
And that's his attack.
Cool.
So I'll let you carry on.
Thank you. So we are on to Char next. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I robbed a creature of his turn. Hold on. Let me get him involved.
That's your but
He rushes over to deep as well. He
Oh, come
he's
on,
going-
Michael. The most fun we ever had was that time in the that fortress where we suddenly split the party and opened all the doors. That was hilarious.
yes.
I did enjoy that.
You made me bleed my own blood.
How very dare you!
He says that looking over his shoulder to see Char just propped up against the wall, going, "Yeah, you bastard! How dare you!"
Yeah, we should start a "You killed Char, you bastard." Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
it's a crit for 8 points of damage. We move on to Char. So these guys, well, this guy, the other guy got killed. So this guy here, I am going to put a marker on him to show that he is deep sneers at single-digit critical hit. Yes, I can imagine. So this dude is effectively raging. He is using a reckless attack, which means that you will have advantage hitting him with melee attacks.
Hell yeah.
5, 10. Okay, so there's still that big boy over there. Just checking it. That one there still alive, is he?
This guy, yes.
Okay.
It's not just melee attacks. Any attack rolls against this guy will have advantage. Sorry, I was just checking the wording.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so there's still a big guy over there, but priorities first. Let's help my my first aider. So I have advantage. Okay, so I might as well make this a hot shot.
Nice. Oh, I've just realised a thing.
Well, that was really poor for damage. But okay, so 10. And then he's going to go over to there and try and hide behind that rock a little bit for cover.
Cool. He'll definitely get some cover. Okay then, we move on to this guy here. He is going to do the sneaky to try and get behind deep. Not that he really needs to, because he's going to attack recklessly as well. But these guys are looking to press the advantage as best they
It's
can.
always reckless.
You see, you mocked him for his single-digit attack, and now he's got a double-digit attack, but only just. So he attacks with advantage with both his claw attacks. 2. Oh! I was going to say, you jinx yourself a bit when you make fun of bad guys that can't hit you.
Honestly, this is all very pathetic.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
normally.
it is a little bit.
When you're talking about the enemies that miss you, Char very rarely sees those. I'm not sure what you're on about.
On to
All right,
Kara.
Kara, want to turn these guys into paste?
I'll definitely try. I'm trying.
Well, don't forget you have advantage.
Yes, and sneak attack, because I'm hidden. So I still have glass on.
You're not hidden.
Am I not? Alright, I'm hiding then.
Well, you don't need to because you have advantage against these guys anyway. But if you attack from a hidden position, you immediately stop being hidden.
Oh, excuse me.
There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I need to use my +1 arrows because I run out.
Well, I think some of these might have
tracking
arrows
ammo.
if you survive.
Mm.
Sweet.
30 points of damage.
It's not bad. I think I'm being doing quite a lot of damage today. I kind of cast a spell. I may as well show myself. Come up here and see. Hey, you big scary, slimy fellas, come and get me.
Yeah, go and get him.
That's me done. I'm getting ready to run.
Cool. Okay, in the southern end, Yuan-Ti Lizard Brood Guards use their actions to charge in on Chewbacon and Pontos. They sadly do not have any ability to do ranged attacks, so all they can do is rush in. The Yuan-Ti Abomination comes around the corner, sees Deep being ganked by his brood guard, and draws back his immense longbow string ready to strike.
Bring it on, thick boy.
He says.
I can understand every word these that guys are saying, by the way. Back.
Yep, use your imagination. It was very rude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this fool played the wizarding world of Harry Potter and it just caught up to him.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like it might be quite a fun game, but however, yeah. Hashtag death of the author. That is not a threat against the life of J.K. Rowling.
Yes.
In case you are in case anyone watching is critically hard of thinking.
Yeah, sorry, I'll try not to make things political.
No, that's fine. But
I mean, it's kind of really hypocritical when people like do that. Oh, he should die. It's like, dude, like okay, the person you're angry at said a bad thing.
Right, Michael.
it's all right.
Stop.
Don't worry.
She'll just continue.
Did he get his bow stuck in the earth, or does he get to lose his second volley?
I think he's going to lose his second volley, but hold on. I've just pushed the wrong button. How far has he moved already? He's moved 10 feet. I am not sure how fast they go. I'm going to find out in a second. Okay, well he's just going to leave his bow where it is, stuck in the ground, where he's accidentally lodged it. Obviously the arrow pings off, but he is going to continue to move in an effort to get somewhere where he can do some damage. So he's going to come all the way over. He's going to move around this tree here and then come and stand next to Deep. And
hell.
So he loses his second bow attack, but they get more melee attacks than they get bow attacks, so I'm going to give him one more instead of two more because he lost one. Here we go. He does not have advantage, it's just a standard attack.
Come on, second fumble.
He missed.
Still missed.
Okay, we move on to Deep, who is in the thick of it, as they say.
Hell yeah. I like my combat like I like my women.
Covered in
Three at a
blood.
time.
Oh, whoops. Okay, gotta
3
re-cue
at a
that.
time. Very good. Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, I like my coffee like I like my combat like I like my women. Covered in mayonnaise.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Very good.
Suck it.
Sweet.
Okay. And then, come on, spiritual weapon, don't fail me now. No cover, no crit, no bardic, no misc. Advantage, no blessed strike. Damn it,
Ouch.
didn't die, but I'll take it.
That was quite a lot
Alright.
of damage.
Yep. That's it for me. And as the flex tape guy would say, that's a lot of damage. I can't even do it right. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, sadly, we don't have a boat cut in half for you to work with.
Right. Borin's held action disappears. But he is now ready to take his turn. What's he gonna do?
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, holding the flank seems to have completely disappeared. So, cautiously, 5. Can I actually see anything? Oh, now I can.
Yeah. So you can probably just about see the outlines of bodies fighting for their
15.
lives.
20. Okay, that's movement. Oh, god damn it, I didn't reload.
Well,
Actually, did I use my action surge yet?
you've already used your action surge. You used your action surge, so you didn't have to drop your crossbow.
Yeah, damn it. Oh, god. If I switch weapons, can I reload at the same time?
No, because
No, okay, I'm gonna have to-
switching weapons. Switching weapon, you could do, well. You can. That would take an action anyway. You can switch weapons and reload, but it will cost you your action. So it will cost you an action. You can't stow a weapon because that's an action, but you can drop your axe on the floor, take your bow out and reload it, and then that would be the end of your turn.
Tell you what, I'm just going to dash and have to be 5 foot short.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn. Ready? Can I ready in action?
No, you've used your action to dash.
Yeah, damn it. This 5 feet does make a difference.
It does. It was your idea, though, to be fair.
Well, it was working when everyone was where we were meant to be. Then go running off into their own and split the party.
Well, not everyone has the same idea on where everyone should be. That's the thing. It is a democracy. Or is it? Is it a democracy? Or is it like an anarcho syndicate? An anarcho syndicate?
I don't know, but
It's something like that. Anyway, it's a
in the guise of a democracy.
group of crazy people.
Yeah, but Moist and Bintz hanging out, throwing scimitars out is no means of a form of democracy. I know that much. So
Supreme executive power is wielded by the people, not by some bint hurling watery scimitars. Or I can't remember the words,
yeah.
but
if some watery tart gave me threw a knife at me, they'd think they'd lock me up.
On to Pontos.
Yeah, and Chewbacca is headbutting that one. Misses. Never mind. But hopefully that distracted him enough for Pontos to get a surprise on him. You weren't looking up here.
That is much better.
Oh, excuse me.
And same to your friend. And then where's his little claws? Da-da-da-da. Oh, there they are.
Hold on. Who does it say? Who did it just say died?
And the top one out of those two.
Oh, he's not dead. He's fine.
Your
Okay.
scripture lies to me then.
Oh no! Another thing to fix. Hold on. Let me add that to the list. You see, I fix one thing and I break another.
That's IT bugs for you. Should I carry on?
Yes, please do. So, flaming great axe, fix. Okay, who was that? And are they really dead? That one is really dead.
Okay, as long as we all accept this.
Yeah. It was it's obviously there's like one line in there which decides it does some number crunching to decide whether things are dead or not. Oh,
Okay.
I think I've just worked it out, you moron. Oh, okay.
Pontos is quite happy here. He's just swinging his axe at these things that are just running towards him, and he's like, "I found him." He's having a whale of a time now.
Cool. I'm going to take this dead one over here, put it on the pile.
Mm-hmm. And that's
this
him
one.
done.
And then I just need to remember that there's 5 of them already dead.
Out of
Many.
Oh, I'm not telling you that.
I only scored 1 kill today, gentlemen. I would like to try and get it a bit higher.
Oh, that one's dead as well. Okay, right, we're on to Char then.
Okay, well, seeing this, he's so 10 feet, and he's going to. Not you. Let's try that one again. He's going to just try and cover, help Deep a bit more. And because you're frenzied, it's worth shooting you in the back.
Good hit.
Sweet.
We're blessed and advantage. It's like, I'm doing stuff, boys. I'm doing it.
Awesome, you killed him.
Yeah, I would like to think that the tag team of Deep the Destroyer and Calric the Backstabber can finish off that one.
Oh yeah, that's our porno names as well.
Oh my god!
And there was me thought it was Deep Cheesecake.
Hold on, we need to write this down.
15, 20, 25, and I'm just going to sort of wave the staff, and I'm just going to dispel this wall of fire.
Okay. So you drop concentration. Map player. Get rid of them.
And 30 was my last bit, so.
Deep the Destroyer.
I think it was
And Calric the Backstabber. Oh, I love it. Okay.
Well, I mean, in that corner where Deep is now, there's a lot of snakes with either lightning burns or just concussion from his mace or his mayo. So, but that's Char done.
Cool. Right. Oh, that guy's dead. Okay, it's Calric's turn. Awesome. Calric is in melee with a bow.
Yeah, I'm going to drop my bow, I think, and attack with my vicious rapier.
Oh, damn it! Okay. So let me drop a bow for you on the map.
This is like my last weapon. I need more weapons. No, I don't have a.
I need more weapons, says the guy with lots of weapons. Hold on, I'm gonna just drop a longbow because I haven't got a leaf steel longbow yet.
No worries.
There we go. Oh, I've just hold on. I've just
3
dropped the
daggers
arrow.
on me.
Right. So am I in?
Oh, I haven't done longbow yet. There we go.
So do I have to move one square across before I can get sneak attack and advantage?
1 sec. Sorry, I'm just
Mhm.
doing the thing. Save. There we go. Now, anybody zoomed in would be able to see. I mean, if you stand here, it only costs you five of movement, and then we can say beyond shadow of a doubt that you are flanking.
Alright, cool. Boom! Boom! No cover, or crit, no. Bardic, no. Sneak attack, yes. Advantage. Offhand, no. Go on. Boom!
Good hit.
Happy days.
Hmm?
I'm doing a lot of damage today. Not killing anything, but I'm damaging them.
Yep, you may be our damage dealer of the day.
Not me, for that, sure.
And with my cunning action, what am I going to do? Can I cast something? Don't think I can, to be honest.
So your cunning action can only be used to move,
Dash.
to hide, or to disengage.
I'll just see where I am. Because I'm deep. I'm giving you advantage, my friend.
Like he
That's me
needs it. Okay, a member of the Brood Guard finally gets to have a go. He immediately enters a frenzy of bloodlust as he tries to claw at Chew Bacon first of all. Trying to take down the mount. He does a bit of damage, not much. He tries to claw at Pontos.
No one hurts the pig.
There we go. Oh, he just critted Pontos for 4 points of damage. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Is that like one of those real old kung fu movies where someone just really does this big roundhouse on the big bad guy, and he just looks at it and goes, "Ah, there's a slight trickle of blood." It was like that was the strongest thing you've done. Ah, my turn.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit anime, isn't it? That kind of that thing where they kind of pull their lapels and go crack their neck and then start,
Yeah.
throwing fists. Here we go.
Isn't that sweet?
So he's going to try and bite. I don't know. He's going to try and bite Pontos. Why not? He scored more damage with a standard attack. Oh well. So his friend is immediately going to join in with the carnage.
Awesome.
He is going to also recklessly attack. I'm just using the rage token because I don't have a reckless attack marker, for there is no such thing. He is going to do some I can't remember whether I clicked claw or bite, but it's fine. There we go, that's one for Chew Bacon. And he's going to bite Chew Bacon as well. Chomp. And then he is going to try and claw at Pontos. See if he can do him some damage. He misses. We move on to the Abomination, who is a huge snake-like creature. So he has a long tail that he's standing on. It's kind of coiled up and he kind of rises up out of it. He's like an upright cobra except with arms, and in his arms are a huge scimitar which he swings with great skill. He's going to see whether he can get that scimitar into Kararuk somehow.
That's not very nice.
Well, I mean, what would you do?
Bring it here, coward, and I'll tap my hammer against my shield.
He Well, he whirling round, he slashes Karuruk across the arm. He turns and swings it over his head to try and hit Deep with it. He misses Deep. A moment of indecision appears to pass over his or Ophidian features, and he is unsure who to attack. He decides that he had better attack Deep again, since he didn't manage to draw blood.
Bring it!
He tries.
Tis but a flesh wound.
It's but a scratch.
Yeah, it is but a scratch. What do you mean, your arm's off?
No, it isn't. Then what's that then? I've had worse. You liar!
Okay, those people at home, if you haven't seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, go and watch it because it's really good. We all like it because most of us we can all quote it badly.
It's not that good. I didn't get on with it.
Well, I think it has its moments. The end is a little avant-garde, I think.
I think it probably has the best kind of one-off individual jokes, but as a film, I think Brian is a better film. But that's just my opinion.
And the worst one out of the lot of them is Jabberwocky. It's the first one I watched, and it just put me off, and I didn't really get into it after that.
Jabberwocky.
What?
Oh, you haven't seen Eric the Viking, but that's whose turn is it
All
now?
right, let's get back to the game.
Yeah. Okay.
My turn. I'm the one who's at fault here. Sorry. Okay, Snake, you are about to take it real hard from Deep the Destroyer. Hell yes.
Ouch. Okay. 26 on a single hit. Not bad at all. Blood trickles from what would pass for his ears as thunder damage bursts his eardrums. He only has little eardrums because he's a snake, but
this is for that hit he gave me to keep Bless.
Ah, yes, very good.
And I owe you about 6 of those. I forgot, and Kev reminded me.
Oh, I forgot to be honest. We won't retcon it. We'll just take that one as being a pass for all of the previous hits. Deep is obviously very good at concentrating on his spells. Okay, let's move on to Borin, who finally has something to hit. Yay!
Yay! Okay, so Borin Colfoot goes charging in. I got advantage on these, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Ooh. I'm going to use one of my superiority dice. I'm going to do a pushing attack.
Where are you going to push him?
Into his friend, which should push his other friend out of range, allowing Pontos to hit him.
No, it's not.
No, if he just gets shoved out of the way, that doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. But
not involuntary movement.
Yeah. Also, if he shoved him back 5 feet, he would still be in Pontos's threat.
Well, it's 15 feet.
15 feet. All right. Well, involuntary movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Well, okay, never mind. No, not also. No, barbaric. No advantage. Yes. Come on.
Not bad.
Advantage. Here's number 2.
Ooh.
And 2 And it's 2 blood to that guy, although I don't think he's going to live long enough to actually need to take it.
Oh, well, you never know. But yes, well remembered. He now has a blood marker upon him. Okay, I'm going to move on to Pontos, who is staring down 2 Yuan-Ti brood guards. Both of their eyes are bright red. One of them is bleeding profusely. Not
Good
anymore.
pig. Death by pig.
Yep, Chewbacon spills his innards and he lies on the floor twitching. Oh, hello.
He hurt my pig.
Yep, improved criticals, so 3d12s there. Although he's had that axe for a long time, so it's kind of a slightly lower tier than Borin's great axe, which is a more recent acquisition.
It still seems to do the job well.
Well,
It's double, like 3 times better than what I'm doing. I'm just doing standard attacks with, nothing extra.
yeah, but your the Infernal Great Axe +2 is a +2 weapon instead of a +1 weapon, and it rolls 2d12 damage. 3d12s was for a crit. But both of them are down.
Yeah, Pontos just sort of comes along, and he just takes a moment, riding his majestic steed, to just look round and take a breath.
Where's the other one? Where's the big one?
Right. Well, that was Pontos, wasn't it? So we move on to Char.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody see the big one?
There's one out here.
I don't think I'm going to make it to you in time.
Who could say? Down he goes.
Sweet.
Nice.
Nice little backhander. Right, let's look at this temple now. So,
Yep, 100%.
So hold still for a sec. Oh, what does KSB mean?
Kill stealing bitch.
Okay. Yep, fine. Yep.
That was me in Deep Steel. That's a yoinker, that is.
Absolutely.
oh, you two have got this. You haven't got it. Okay, there you go. Done. Moving on.
So let's take this opportunity as the sounds of battle die in your ears to have a brief comfort break before we return to explore the temple.
Okay, can I pick up my weapons and remind the party to loot the corpses? It's something we've not been doing for a while.
Okay, I will delete the ice dagger and the longbow off the map. We will assume that Camerook has picked them up. I am going to hit the break button. There we go. And let's take 10 of your Earth minutes, approximately. Come back at about 20 past 10 for more of the same. So catch you guys momentarily.
Awesome. Back in a bit.
Back in a bit. Bye.
From protesting.
Hello.
Hello.
Some idiot forgot to pause the recording. So I shall pause it now. Okay. And we are back in the room. So a certain DM who is an idiot forgot to pause the video before we went off for a break. So actually, thank you for your patience. If you have sat there with the dead air.
Or you
Yeah.
hopefully they would have skipped.
Well, you see, they can do that because it's not live, is it? I mean, it's live for us, but it won't be live for them. Yeah. For the avoidance of doubt, death of the author is a term which is supposed to indicate a separation between the artist and the art that they create. So that if an artist is problematic or gets cancelled, one can appreciate the art outside the context of the relationship of the artist and the art. Some people say this is possible, some people say it isn't. I say hashtag death of the author whenever anyone mentions J.K. Rowling, not because I want the author to die, but because I would rather enjoy their work outside the context of what they do in the real world. Because I quite...
Same here.
So that is where I stand on it. Hashtag
And look at it this way, John. After you get canceled, people can still watch these videos. So
Exactly. Death of the author. So you'll be able to all say, "Oh, John is dead," but we can still watch his YouTube videos. So even though I will be out there in the world seeking redemption for being cancelled for whatever it is. You see, PCs killing the DM. That is, I don't know what level a PC has to achieve to have the power to kill the DM. It must be pretty high. I think that power is probably above level 20.
Yeah, that's getting to the realms of level 9 spells, possibly even level 10 spells.
I reckon that is probably one of the powers of the Netherese civilization. I reckon that's why they got cancelled by the goddess of magic, because they were killing the DM. Yeah. So, and what's this say? Sharpen your blades. Yep. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, some of you actually live quite close to me. Don't kill me, please. I thought we were having fun. Anyway, right. So, round 2. Bit of exploration, perhaps. So, here we go. You have a temple, which currently does not have any monsters roaming around it. I am going to try and give us a good view. What I might do is enable Explorers mode, because that way what you see will remain. There we go. And that will populate more of the map. There we go. So, what would you like to do now that you have this beautiful map to look upon?
So, shall we loot the bodies and see if we get any gold or anything on them?
You can certainly take a look. There are 9 or 10 scaly creatures, which are roughly humanoid, perhaps a little bit smaller.
Dibs on the big one.
There are two big ones, both dead. Sorry, I forgot to turn off the token lock. You may now move with impunity.
Cool. So, Boren, you're down somewhere else with a body. You can loot them away as much as you want. But the body's up here, you're nowhere near, so we'll just loot these ones.
Instead of me going, can you just zap me to him? Because I'm trying to have to do a maze here of like, I don't know which way.
Are you leaving? Are you leaving the ones down here where they are then?
Well, I thought Pontos was going to be doing those.
Oh, okay. So I mean, you've just found the side door.
Yeah. I think this is roughly where they died.
Very sensible.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I was going to just start looking around this temple. I was going to just, even though I've got dark vision, just to properly see stuff, I was going to just almost like illuminate the end of my staff of fire, just to the equivalent of a torch, just as I'm walking round.
Yeah, cool. If you hit the light torch button, then that will give you the requisite level of light throwing.
That isn't on my character sheet.
You don't have it? Okay, that's a bit rubbish. Let me make sure you can see it. Oh, okay. I will make that visible to all players. I have not worried too much about light sources for you guys because you all have dark vision.
Yeah,
yes,
like I said, this is more thematic as I'm sort of walking around to look at things. Really,
let me push the torch button for you. There we go. And then what that should, in theory, do is now cause you to create light.
Is that a wall in front of me?
Yes, this is a little alcove.
Okay. That's better.
So, who is looting the dead then?
I'm mostly looting the big guy, and these guys up here have deeps disappeared.
Yes, I got rid of the dead because I was like, we don't need them because you guys are milestones, and now actually I find myself regretting that because you are looting them. So there are a few. I'm going to start with Kamaruk because he is northernmost on the map. I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. So Kamaruk is standing near the bodies of a large snake creature who is kind of curled up on the ground, and around him are the dead bodies of these scaled lizard-like creatures, which are medium creatures, roughly the size of a human, or a humanoid at least. They have thick hides. The snake creature obviously has scaly skin, a bit much like a snake. They obviously have a reptilian, ophidian type thing going on, and the brood guard, the Yuan-Ti brood guard, the lizard-like creatures, do not appear to carry any weapons or armor or items of any kind. They are basically naked, except for some very crude sort of loincloth that they each wear, which could just be, you know, it's just a scrap of cloth basically. It's not really proper clothing. Also, the large Yuan-Ti, the abomination, has a longbow, ornately carved, beautifully carved. It is an exquisite work of art. Basically, it's it's carved, it's painted, it's beautiful, and it is at least 5 feet long. It is, a proper massive longbow. He also has a quiver of arrows containing
whose item is this?
6 arrows. I'm doing Kararuk at the moment.
Okay.
So his quiver contains 6 arrows, which are longbow arrows. You may examine them if you wish.
Oh yes, please.
Okay. So you take an arrow out of his quiver. You can see that these have stone arrowheads, long shafts made of some kind of exotic wood, feathers, not quite as tidy looking as the kind that you buy from Fletcher's in most civilized places. These look like they've got, untrimmed feathers as flights. You notice that the tips are coated with a poison. The poison is a 2d6 poison damage poison. So these are longbow arrows which do the usual amount of damage, but they also do 2d6 poison damage. There is no save against that. It is just if you shoot someone with it, they will take 2d6 poison damage.
Nice.
I am also going to do a little treasure thing for you for that guy to see if you find anything in his pockets.
Yes.
Let me just quickly see what his CR is, because I can't remember what it is.
Put in 6.
Challenge 7. Goodness me. Okay, so that means that we go from CR 5 to 10 when we use the random table, and I push the button and it will give you 120 gold pieces. So don't think 120 pieces of gold stamped with the seal of the Bank of Neverwinter. These are items of approximate value. So
Nice.
this might be
An amber wristband or something.
it might be an amber wristband, it might be a gold belt buckle, it might be a bandolier of some sort with carved leather and nice polished gold and platinum filigree or something. Anyway, whatever you like. It's worth 120 gold pieces at
Excellent.
your approximate estimate.
Okay, I'll give them to Char as soon as I see those
Cool.
items.
Okay.
For this
So
friend.
they can go into the party loot then. Deep, what is Deep doing at the moment?
Strolling about, trying to get a sense of what this place is.
Very good. Okay. So this is an ancient temple. While we're on the subject of looting, I am now going to move south to Borin. Borin sees a dead Yuan-Ti abomination, also surrounded by its lizard-like humanoid kin. What does he do with them?
Search them.
Do what? Sorry.
I'm searching them,
Searching
particularly the large one.
Okay. So the lizard guys don't have anything, just like the ones described for Karuk. The other guy, he has his longbow. He has a quiver of arrows. These are immaculately made items from a mature art style, long ago perfected. These are, beautiful objets d'art, basically. But he is using these as, commonplace items. In terms of treasure, you find equivalent to value 1,500 copper pieces and 40 electrum pieces.
I'm just thinking can I carry that in one go?
It's not really 1,500 copper pieces.
Okay.
It is an item
of
of approximate value. So just
Okay.
like with Karuk, he didn't find 120 gold pieces. He found something worth 120 gold pieces. So
Are you keeping that, Michael?
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Add it to the bank. Share in the spoils.
I'll just checking.
Cool.
Okay, so have you written that down then, Tom?
Yeah, I've got it all down.
Cool.
Okay.
So in terms of further lootery, are you taking his longbow, or are you leaving that stuff behind?
No, I'm taking it with us because we'll get the guys to check it out once we've done this bit.
Okay. What about Borin? Is he taking the guy's longbow?
I'm actually more curious of where now, does he have the jar that he would tip his poison blades in?
It's poison arrows.
Yeah, I mean,
Arrows and they're not
there's no
dipped in
jar. You may take a. You may take a wisdom check if you wish.
with the modifier of 0. Right, no, that's skills. That's initiative. That is a save. Open up my character. Sorry, it's loading. There we go.
Oh, just realised what I did on camera. Another thing to get cancelled for. So, I don't know if anybody's as old as me, but
Do you investigation?
I'm just after a wisdom roll. Investigation is an intelligence-based skill.
Acrobatics? No. Oh, there it is.
You have no idea how he might have poisoned his arrows. Anyone else recognise this? If you know what that, if you know,
I can't see your face on this.
You can't see my face.
Screen.
Oh, you just need to see my hands. If you know what that is, then put it in the comments. And
Righty.
why?
Says I have no idea.
I don't mean you guys. I mean anyone who might be watching.
Mm.
It was something I used to watch as a kid. Something I used to love dearly.
Well, when I play back, because just on my little screen, you're sort of cut out, so I'll look at it.
No, that's fine.
I'll look at it later.
Don't worry about it, you guys. It's just
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's just a frivolous aside. So Pontos likewise has a pile of a small pile of lizard-like creatures, which don't really have anything of consequence on them. If you are picking up a longbow, please add it to your inventory or the group inventory as Yuan-Ti longbow, and then ask me about it later if you want to know more. For now, at least some of you are kind of in the central chamber, so I'm going to move my attention there. There is a pedestal in the center, which has within it a glowing gem, which is green.
That's
I'll stand on the edge of this thing and reach out towards it.
Okay, so it's probably a little. Hold on, let's use the Alt key to see what the actual distance is. It's probably a little beyond your reach. But
don't worry, I was going to use Mage Hand if need be.
Oh, that's a better idea. But as I reach for it and find that it is well out of my reach, my arms don't explode or anything, right?
No, your arms are still attached.
Okay. Great.
It's not like the gaping maw of a grinning demon on a wall or anything like that. Because only silly people would do things like that.
Indeed. So is Char summoning his mage hand?
Yeah, I'm going to summon a Mage Hand. So you see this orange spectral hand with like little wisps of just odd little bits of flame just on the fingertips as it just goes up, and I'm going to just try and grab it.
Cool. Okay, the mage hand floats out. You notice the mage hand flickers a little bit as it touches it, as if infused suddenly with energy. However, the mage hand is able to grip the gem and pick it up. And
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to place it on the floor.
Give us a ping. Give us a ping where you want to put it.
I'm going to just say I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it over here.
Okay.
Just so it's. I'm not going to touch it yet. I want to analyze it before I look at it. I don't want to put it between both of us in case it blew both of us up.
Okay, so the gem carried over by the mage hand. I forget. I know that the Arcane Trickster's Mage Hand Ledger Domain is invisible. Is a normal Mage Hand visible?
Yes.
We need to give you an actual Mage Hand. If you can find a picture that you would like to have as your Mage Hand, I will create an icon that you can summon.
The spell only lasts for a few moments, so it's not the end.
Yeah,
it's not like a permanent thing.
Yeah, but it's you know me.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with aesthetic delivery.
Presentation. No worries. So now it's sort of I can close enough to have a look at it. Can I do an arcana to sort of just make out what it is?
Yes. It is. Give us a. Oh well, let me see what you get first. Yeah, give us an arcana check. Be funny if you rolled a 1.
Just waiting for it to think about giving me a dice.
Oh, what happened there? Error communicating with the quantum roll server. I don't actually know what that means. It just means restart the sandbox usually. So we restart the sandbox. Have another go. See if we can make it work. Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
No worries. Oh, that's better.
16. Well, that's not bad. That's even odds at least. You don't pee in the sandbox. That is admirably fair. This is a green gem. A fairly substantial cut gem. Probably about the size of 2 fists together sort of thing. And based on your looking at it, it is designed to channel some kind of planar energy. Just from looking at it, it looks like it would probably fit in one of those receptacles that you not too long ago had a look at. This
Wait,
pedestal.
receptacles like in that tower?
Yeah.
Oh. Do we remember how many we needed?
There was 3 devices that were meant to be putting power into that pool of water around the planosphere or whatever it was called.
Okay. All right. 1 down, 2 to go. Do you think the next one's behind this door?
Could be. Who can
Well,
say?
If studying this gem, if it's safe to, I'll then secure it away so we've got it sort of to travel with.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it between the Franken beans. It's very valuable.
Ah, in the gooch, right.
Yeah, well, we're already tempted for this, so why the hell not?
Yeah, I should probably
I'm
put
just
content
walking down.
warning in for foul language and references to bad things.
Should Pontos open the door so he can ride in proudly on his pig, or would you like a more wise man to? I like that I got a snicker calling myself wise.
Yeah, I can't. Hugh Bacon's now stuck in a wall.
I thought you wanted me to open the door.
Oh, it's probably locked, but have Pontos try.
Okay. Open door. Where's the open door? He doesn't have an open door option.
No, it's
You don't need it anymore. There, you can now click on the door icon on the virtual tabletop.
and it is locked.
It is
It
locked.
is in fact locked. You can still hear from the other side entreaties of
Where's Karuk? We need to get this door. Oh, there you go.
Is Pontos hurt?
He's not too bad.
Okay.
Chewbaca's got more of an owie, but again, not the end of the world at the moment. He gives you a big lick along the top of your face doing that.
All right, that's what I'm in it for.
Just the
Yeah,
side of the face.
I've just maxed out by using second wind. I'm going to deactivate shield. It's probably going to have run out by now anyway.
yeah, definitely.
Did you-
I'm going to unbless you all because bless only lasts for a minute too.
Mm-hmm.
Did
There's one.
you deactivate the shield? Introduce that button yet, or no? Okay, now I've got to do it manually. Hang on.
Sorry. Oh, the shield. Yeah, you
Right.
just have to uncheck it on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Can I check this door for traps then?
You certainly can. Give us a.
Oh no, I think it's already done because I'm down to 20.
What do you want?
What
Oh
happened?
no, hang on. No, I said it's already done because I'm down to 20 again.
His AC is down to 20, not his health.
Yeah, because you have defense, fighting style, and rated shield is off. Okay, that's fine. So,
Oh, let me try something. Frenchie,
yes, mon ami.
what can you sense beyond this wall?
Beyond the wall. Hold on. Can you put me right up against the wall?
Right up against the wall? Okay, right up against the wall you need to be.
Sorry, when I say wall, I'm right up against the door. Yes,
Good.
Right, push me right up against it, and I will try and extend my feelers.
30 feet.
Right, okay, right. I'm trying. I'm gonna see how far I get. Okay, I think. Oh, a great darkness, mon ami. A great and terrible darkness on the other side of the wall. I suddenly went Jamaican, sorry. There is...
The back is perfecting it.
Yes, there is definitely something on the other side of this wall.
Okay, how many? Come on, you normally pick out how many people there are and whether or not how many people are not lawful evil, how many people are.
Hold on. You ask a very specific question. How many people are not lawful evil? How many people are? Okay. 0 are lawful evil. 0 are. Hold on. Yes, did I answer that question correctly? Yes, I think so. None are and none aren't. Hold on. That does not make sense.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
No. Hold on. So you want to know if anyone on the other side of this door is lawful evil? Not that I can tell, mon ami.
Okay, and how many people on the other side of the door are not lawful evil?
How many people on the other side of this door are not lawful evil? 1.
Okay. Oh God, it's like, are there any undead?
Hold on. I'm not sure if I have the power to detect this. Do I have the power to detect this?
I don't know. You have the ability to feel the souls of all the people in 30 feet. I would assume you had some sort of radar to detect who and who isn't there.
Oh well, I can only tell alignments. I cannot tell whether things are undead or not, but I can hear the voice of some creepy dude.
Okay, so I raise my hand. At least 1.
Yeah, well, Boris, we could have got through this door by now if you hadn't pushed Carrick out the way.
Oh, come on, that would have been useful information if there'd been multiple. But okay, go, breach.
No, I say go and break it down. You're there, you may as well go for it.
Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm bashing it in.
How are you going to do it? What's your approach?
I'm standing back.
I'm aiming now. It depends. Obviously, I'd be able to see this. Is where the hinges?
Well, this is a double door with hinges at either edge. There is some kind of locking mechanism in the middle.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the hinges because that's actually the weakest part of the door. The lock is designed to hold open, is designed to be strength. So I'm going for the hinges.
When you say you're going for the hinges, what do you mean?
I mean, I'm going to take a big swack at them with Frenchie and try and blow them off.
So you're going to attack the hinges by trying to hit them with your axe. Okay. So give us an attack roll. You won't be able to use your token action. You'll just have to click on Infernal Great Axe +2 on your character sheet, and that will give us a number that we can work with. It is not terribly difficult to hit a static object.
But ACs normally depend on how strong they are. So, like stone or wood can be different ACs because of that.
Yeah. But normally something not moving defaults to AC 10, and then you kind of go above or below that depending on how tough it is. 20. Okay, so you have not missed the door. That's fine. You strike the hinges. You definitely do some damage to the hinges at the outer edge of the door. You shake rills of dust down from the ceiling. You strike some sparks off of the hinges, which are, I think they're made of bronze or something like that. Some kind of heavy metal, relatively ductile. Can you strike sparks off bronze? You strike sparks off these anyway.
Well, I don't think it's going to be in the best of it, considering the state of the ruins, but okay. Do I do a second attack?
Well, the door does not immediately open. Frenchie is like, ow! What are you doing, mon ami? You are smashing me into the corner of the door. This...
Smash him again, harder.
He likes it.
Yeah, you know, you can go off a person. Deep can't hear this because Frenchie's voice, unless Borin specifies, I think Frenchie can only be heard by Borin. Is that how it works? Or
I don't
Am I
know.
contradicting myself?
It's like Stewie rules. It's like the Stewie rules in Family Guy. Sometimes they can, sometimes
Sometimes you can hear him, sometimes you can't. Right now he's like, ow!
at the moment, I'm ignoring him, but I'm thinking they are going to be rusty hinges in light of the fact of, and
I mean,
two good hits.
you've hit them a couple of times. I mean, you've definitely scratched the metal. But
I'm not sure if the
it has not been enough to open the doors yet.
I'm not sure if the damage is set up correctly in those formulas. Just looking at that, so
It may not be. Hold on, let's have a look.
Just says
Rolling 2 plus 4. Oh, yeah, it came up with the same number twice. There's no dice in there. Those are just fixed numbers. What the F and H? I'll very quickly look at that.
Because I've probably done more than 16, and I'm thinking 16 should probably get us definitely through the door.
Hold on. I'll decide whether you get through the door or not.
I said 16 more than 8 will probably on both of them will probably get us through the door. I didn't say it would.
But so this door, I mean, nobody actually asked what the door was made of, but this is an inches thick stone door with metal hinges.
I'm glad I went for the hinges then.
Yeah, so I mean, you're probably making more of an impact on the hinges than you would on a stone door, and you'd probably get psychic damage off Frenchie if you started attacking a stone door. So, but anyway, the door is sturdy, substantial. The hinges, I mean, when you stand next to a closed door, how much of the hinges can you actually see? If you're,
I'm just doing what I've seen in the police shows. They don't go for the lock, they go for the hinges because the hinges come off easier. And even if the lock stays locked, once the door comes off, it's just boom.
Well, that's because a wooden door is significantly less tough than the metal hinges that mount it to the door frame.
Okay.
However, a stone door is probably significantly tougher than the hinges that are mounting this thing to the door frame, which is also made of stone.
I'll leave it to your decision of how we get through, fellas, because I've tried my way.
And now they know we're coming, so there's no point trying to sneak in.
Well, I think they always...
Well, it was a fairly dull smack, but,
I think everyone would realise when all the people didn't come back, and the flaming wall outside, and the battle cries and the screaming.
Yeah, I think subtlety is probably out of the window at this stage. However, there may be a different approach to consider.
Yeah, Carrot, do you want to try this door?
Yeah, no worries. Out of the way, Bourne, please. So I'm going to check the door for traps again. What do you want?
If you are checking the door for traps, we will have a perception roll, please.
Perception.
Oh, sorry, I've actually meant to move Borin because you wanted him out of the way. Whoa, I just moved you through the door. Just ignore that. Okay. The door appears to be trapped.
Cool. Can I untrap it then? Or can I...
You can certainly try.
With the perception check of 22, do I know what kind of trap it is?
Let's see. What is a 22? What is the dice roll? That's a 19. So that is an excellent dice roll. So this is a fireball trap.
Always fireballs.
It's always fireball. This is a fireball trap pointing, designed to go off outwards to try and burn anyone who tries to open the door.
Okay.
How Borin failed to set it off is impressive. It is obviously wired to the locking mechanism. Because he wasn't trying to hit the lock, he miraculously failed to actually set it off.
Yeah. And Borin doesn't know any of this. So I'm going to stand back to the side and say, Borin, smack the lock, please.
Are you doing that? That's cool. That's very entertaining.
Yeah, I somehow realised what I mean. That doesn't sound
Really?
very.
You can take an
I'm gonna
insight
take it-
check. You can take an insight check. Otherwise, you have
Oh,
no idea.
yeah. I know Carrock enough to know. Can I at
Yeah.
least have a bit of
Focus.
advantage?
No, just an insight check. That's what you get.
It'll be opposing like Carrock's deception, I suppose.
Yeah. Deception for
Do you want
Carrot.
my deception check?
Yeah, deception
So
check for
save-
Carrot. Sorry,
Is that a save or a skill?
that's a skill. Deception, the skill. So roll us a deception check for Carrot. Borin can take an insight check. Okay, so Kararuk gets a 16. If you can beat 16 on an insight check, Borin, then you know that he's out.
No, I got
You
a
got
4.
a 4.
You got a 4. Oh, blimey, sorry. I didn't see that in there. It's because they look different. I was looking for a different thing. So Kararuk conceals his fell intentions.
Well, I've used up my attacks already, so I can't.
Well, we're not in rounds, are we?
Damn it! Oh, I was hoping that would work. Okay.
I mean, Borin. So what did Kararuk say? Hit the lock or something?
Yeah, smash the lock.
Okay. I mean, Borin doesn't necessarily have to do what Kararuk says, but Borin is not aware that Kararuk is trying to deceive him.
Right, then I'm going to carry on to the hinges. I mean, anyone else doing anything, or are they just letting me whack away? Or have a better idea?
This is almost like you back in the mines, bar it off you.
Yeah, when Bourne starts whacking away, Deep is going to get even further away.
Yeah, I'm going back as well.
Oh, nat 20 on the first one.
Yeah. Okay. And that was for the hinges, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. You crit the hinges, and the door shakes. That puts enough strain on the lock to pull it out of proper alignment. Which is going to trigger a fireball trap. So,
That's
as
great
previously vouchsafed, it is
Oh,
aiming.
yeah.
It is aiming to
Oh.
the south of the door. So I think everybody is going to get a taste of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, folks. I thought I was only going to get boring.
It's a fireball.
I need to because you just keep over talking.
Oh my god, one of our teammates literally shoots this
Yeah.
like every other round.
One of our teammates doesn't listen to anyone else.
So
What if I would hit it anywhere and left?
this is a DC 15 fireball. I'm going to roll the damage. 28, so half on a save, 28 on a fail.
What's that kind of save?
Dexterity save.
What do we need, Ben?
It's a DC 15 save, so if you roll a 15 or more, then you will take half of 28. If you roll 14 or less, then you will take a full 28 points of damage.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my Indomitable, so I'm going to roll it with advantage. Damn.
Is that how Indomitable works? Does that let you re-roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for some strange reason, it didn't let me roll again. It's just let me roll it once. So I'll roll again.
Well, yeah, you just... That's no strange reason. You just have to do it twice. You know, a re-roll is you roll it twice.
Well,
No.
the Indomitable, you can only do
Oh,
it
you
like
just
per
rolled
long
that.
rest.
You just rolled that with advantage.
Can I roll that? I mean, I thought I had, but it only
No,
said the
yeah,
watch-
yes. It didn't. It doesn't
Okay.
re-roll it. You just rolled with advantage, which is the same as having a re-roll, which means that you failed.
Okay, so 14, yeah, I take the max. God damn
Okay.
it.
So 28 points of fire damage for Borin.
Yeah, Pontos
There we
and
go.
Chewbacon took the max.
Okay.
Charles saved, and he's resistant, so he just took a nice little. He just got
Half of a
nicely
half.
nice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this is almost like home. Lovely.
And Kararuk, what did Kararuk do?
I moved out of the way.
No, you were in the range, mate.
No, you were in the
Yeah.
way.
I'm here. This is where I moved to.
You
were
are in the
AoE.
range. Can you see the outline? You got burned as well.
Alright, I'm going to use my evasion skills
Okay.
as well. So what do I need to do?
Roll a dexterity save.
Dexterity saving throw.
While I cough myself to death.
For you, it's either 14 or 14 or nothing. Okay, nothing for you.
Yeah. You don't get burned. You're fine.
Cool.
Give us a. Can you give me an insight check for Kararuk, please, Chris?
Yes, that's skill or a save.
That is a skill.
Sweet. Inside.
Insichte. Okay. You feel like this is exactly the kind of trap you might have rigged yourself if you were trying to catch yourself.
But maybe a little more emo.
Maybe a little bit more emo.
Cool.
It's
I'm
just
gonna-
a phase.
I'm going to walk back in.
Okay, the fireball has gone off. The stone is scorched. Your friends, some of them have sit on their faces, but the trap is disarmed effectively. If you want to,
I'll push open the doors.
Okay. Well, they're still locked.
Okay, can I... That's the original plan. Can I try and unlock the doors? Can I try and pick the doors now, please?
Yes, you can.
I do.
So use your thief tools on your character sheet, thieves tools, and use dexterity as your chosen ability. So if you click on it, it will ask you what ability you want to use.
So I'm clicking on thieves tools, not much is happening. So it's in my backpack, yeah?
Nope, that's your inventory. If you look on the
Right,
left-hand
gotcha.
side, you've got thieves tools and dice set.
Yep, sorry.
28. Okay. So it must have automatically done it with advantage, but that is fine because we take the one on the left as the default anyway, even if roll with advantage when advantage is not. What's it? 28 unlocks the door.
I'm going to open a door and say, after you, Borin.
So I am going to briefly lock the tokens. And tell you what you see. You see a stone walkway approximately 10 feet wide and about 20 feet long over some kind of chasm, the depths of which you cannot see from here, but you are aware of depths below. On the other side of this stone walkway, a short flight of steps leads up to some kind of altar decorated with snakes. There are a couple of pillars, one on either side. You can see kind of moss and lichen and other things have grown up over time into this room. So you know the stonework is kind of covered in what do you even call that stuff? Like kind of mossy growths and like if you were reading H.P. Lovecraft, it would say niter. But prostrate in front of this snake-ridden altar is your good and dear friend Vampire Kararuk.
Nice.
He appears to be doing what Kararuk always does, speaking to gods. So this guy, as you go in, he is performing some kind of ritual prayer, and I don't know what this is going to sound like, because my idea was that I would start to pre-record some audio. So I'm going to play you some audio. This is what he is saying.
Transform this weak, unsmiling flesh into an instrument worthy of thy degenerate ends.
So I don't know if you could hear that, but he is petitioning a god called Mershulk to transform his undying flesh into a vessel suitable for fulfilling the god Mershulk's degenerate ends. While you are watching this happening, yeah, he describes himself as the scion of Orcus as he lets out this prayer. You may take a religion check if you have proficiency in religion. If you don't have proficiency in religion, then you may not roll.
Don't think that includes me.
Definitely don't.
So
Nope.
no. Surely the cleric has proficiency in religion. It would be really weird if he didn't.
The really weird thing is, it's the classic one of like clerics should be religion, but clerics need wisdom. Religion is intelligence.
That's bizarre. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I will allow the cleric to roll it without proficiency.
Oh yeah, thank you. Well, I think I have a 0 in intelligence, so this should be good. Oh, no guidance. No.
7. That's really odd because you only have 4 skill proficiencies, and you're like a level 10 cleric. Clerics obviously don't get many skill proficiencies, but it never occurred to me before. Anyway, with a 7, you know that Mershulk is a god in the Yuan-Ti pantheon. That's all you know. Vampire Kararuk, his arms raised, although he's on his knees. Motes of darkness begin to flit around the altar. His eyes, which glow like headlamps, or glowing coals, they hideously. The darkness begins to gather around his eyes, flow into his nostrils and into his ears, and kind of surround him, and you get the feeling that he is possibly, at this very moment, having some kind of encounter with the deity that he is trying to speak to. His body, his skin starts to ripple, and then suddenly he changes before your very eyes. His legs kind of fuse together, and and suddenly grow into this long and terrifying tail. I am going to blow this up because this is a a work of pure genius, and I'm amazing. So, Vampire Kararuk has received the dark blessing of Mershulk, a god of the Yuan-Ti, and has become a Malison, which means that he is
What's
now
happened to his
part
arms?
snake and part whatever he was before. Sorry, Michael, I didn't hear what you said. What was that?
What's happened to his arms?
I mean, they're just kind of,
Stubs?
they're still there. It's just in the Vampire Kararuk piece of art, you can't really see what his hands are doing.
Sorry.
It's a bit impressionistic. He's got hands. His hands are fine. In one of his hands suddenly appears a bow, a beautifully crafted bow, forming out of the shadows themselves. You see a quiver appear on his shoulder, as if these are the bestowed weapons of, the divine gift of some creature. And he turns around and looks at you. His head, he kind of... Anyone seen Alien Resurrection, which may be it's definitely the weakest... definitely the weakest of the Alien movies, but one of the cool things in it is that the clone of Ripley, number 8 or whatever she is, she kind of does this kind of snake thing with her head. Kararuk is sort of doing that as he turns around to look at you, and he says, I wondered when you'd catch up with me. I tell you what, I'll meet you down below. And he dives... What the hell just happened? Oh, the token lock's still on. He dives off of the platform and falls into the darkness below.
Oh, well, we don't have to follow him.
For stonework, I vote he goes down.
Well, we just need to descend carefully. I can help 3 of you descend.
I don't need a hand. I've got my boots.
That works then. Okay, so I'm gonna go to here, and I'm gonna cast Flight on Deep, Kararuk, and Chewbacca.
Cool.
Well, hang on. Why don't we... Hang on.
Flying pig.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, actually, that makes sense, because Pontos can be on Chewbacca. Can't he?
Yes.
So while I'm flying, can I make myself invisible?
You could, in theory, cast the invisibility spell. Can you drop it in the chat so I can have a quick shifty?
And obviously, I'll cast. I'll sprout my own wings. Well, I'm not going to spread wings on myself. I'm going to sit on the floor, cross-legged, and this sort of square of glowing energy forms, and I'm just going to have a magical flying carpet just as I to go round down this. It's basically my flying.
Cool.
As you fly in on this magic carpet as we go into this whole new world.
Oh yes. And what's that? I'm going to cast a spell on your boots.
Is it Fireball?
I'm sure it'll give us a new fantastic point of view.
Oh God. Okay. There's more than one song about a magic carpet.
Well, yeah. What's I've got the name of the band now? Real 70s one. Magic Carpet Ride.
That's the one.
Yeah.
In fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think who sung that.
I remember that appeared. The first time I heard that song was in an episode of the Super Mario Brothers cartoon. But I think possibly that same song, or one that sounds a lot like it, was also in Team America World Police.
America.
But you.
On the way to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
America.
Hopefully not in Ukraine, though.
A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Okay. So. Char is flying.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, interesting. So I need to put a flight marker on Char. Borin has his boots of the winged boots.
Mm-hmm.
So Deep is also seized by a terrible fit of flying, as is Kararuk. So you cast it on 3.
And the third one was Chew Bacon.
Third one was Chew Bacon. And yet you yourself are flying. Hold on.
Yeah, my one is my innate ability as a genie.
Fair enough.
Genie
Okay.
Warlock. And then I'm casting Fly on the other 3.
Cool. Okay, so everyone can fly except for Pontos, who's on the back of a flying pig.
Yes. It's a Pegasus.
Up to 10 minutes. Okay. Damn.
I hope we get to the bottom in 10 minutes, otherwise we'll risk.
Flying speed of 60 feet. Okay, that's fine. So, Kararuk is invisible and flying. Borin is flying, but Borin can only move at his own walking speed because he is flying with his boots. Okay.
Can I like drop to catch up and then fly? Drop to catch up, then fly.
I'm not too worried about that. How you get down there. I'm more thinking about what happens when you do get down there.
Yeah, I was using it more as a way because you were saying it just seems to descend into darkness and how you no idea of how deep. I was casting this just to get us down.
To get you down. Yep, that's cool. So that lasts up to 10 minutes. So you're all flying basically. 10 minutes should be more than sufficient. So you fly down into the darkness on either side of the stone walkway. There is clearly a structure beneath. You fly down into a pillared temple area, which clearly has survived the ravages of time somewhat better than the temple above. Hold on, let me try and get a good view. Let's go south a little bit. This is a stone temple. There are amphorae. There are some torches. They are unlit. If you didn't have dark vision, you wouldn't be able to see shit. Is Charles still carrying his torch?
I'm going to say no at the moment because, like I said, it was just more when we was exploring. I was just casting some light, but
cool. Okay. I don't think that'll make any difference to what you can actually see. So yes, you find yourself in this temple. It is let me see, how far can you actually see? Let me take a token eye point of view. See what generically you can see. Okay.
Yeah.
So towards the end of the room, you can see a raised platform, set of stairs going up to it. they ascend about 10 feet up to this platform. There are a couple of steps above that even, so it is kind of like a tiered platform which has a statue on it, which clearly used to be carved of marble. Well, it's still carved of marble, but it is damaged, broken. But on either side of it are two receptacles. One holds a red glowing gem, the other a blue glowing gem.
We've got the Trinity, boys.
But when I look at it from the you can see the blue and red glow anyway, even if you can't see everything in between.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull out a little bit. There we go. You can't see what has happened to Kararuk's alter ego. I am going to get you all to roll for initiative. But you don't. You're going to be in a fight, but at the moment you don't know who you're fighting against. Well, you don't know who you're fighting against, and you don't know where they are. So, or where they fit into the turn order.
I definitely rolled. I heard the beep. So where the heck is mine?
So Deep, Kamruk, me.
None of us rolled particularly good there.
It didn't pop up at all for you, Michael. So it may just be that.
You attempted to roll a. Oh, God.
Did you try to roll initiative without clicking on the token?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
Does he beat 13? He does? Wow, he's way up there. Okay. So, Borin is the first to act.
Okay, I am going to not run straight into the middle. I'm going to go to the left to get between Char and anything that's approaching our flank. Someone up.
Oh no.
Right, nothing appears to be here. Is there any sort of movement in the water behind me?
You can take a perception roll.
Get out of there. So I'm stuck in. Okay, and then I am just gonna, if I don't see anything, because this page is taking a bit of time to load. Yes, you're a nice D20 unfolding into it. Perception. Persuasion, perception. There we go.
It is merely a shallow pool of water, probably decorative. Might have had some goldfish in it upon a time or something. Right now it's just full of like water weeds.
Okay. Well, I'm using French. How much time? Oh, how much time do I need to read, to energize my shield?
You can make it pop up as a bonus action.
Yeah, but I'm just seeing how much time has to go by.
Oh. I'm not sure if it. I think it just works for a minute and then falls down, and then you can reactivate it again, as I understand.
Okay, then I'm just gonna draw. Activate my shield. Ready weapon in case anything comes into contact with me, and then that's it. That's all my turn. Prepared defense with myself between. I've got the left flank.
Oh, excuse me.
Getting in between anything between Char and us.
While holding this shield, shield leaps into the air. Wielding it leaves your hands free, animated for 1 minute, until you use a bonus action to end the effect, or until you're incapacitated or die, at which point the shield falls on the ground, or into your hands if you have one free. Yeah, it doesn't say that you can't use it multiple times. So yeah, it's on your shield. Your shield hovers above you, ready to catch any blows that come your way. Have you checked the box to raise your armor class?
Once I've checked the box, I'm now 22.
Good. Okay.
Go for it.
So, what is your prepared action? Presumably, it is to. You've got your axe out. Is that right?
I've got Frenchy out. Hoping, telling him to give me a warning if anything comes this way. Maybe.
Okay, I will try and warn you as best I can. So your prepared action, Borin, is to swing me at any creature that comes within range, yes?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Okay. We had better put that in the chat, because we are almost out of time. Borin's healed action is to attack any hostile, presumably, that enters melee range. There we go. Okay, I'm going to move on from Borin on to Kararuk. So we're going to so Borin, has he landed on the ground?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay, Kararuk, what you doing? You're invisible. You
I'm
are
still
flying for 10 minutes.
I'm still flying. I'm coming over here to this side.
So you can move up to 60 feet in your round. In the round.
Yeah, and
from
I'm
the
tempted
spell.
to go and grab a jewel, but I'll wait. 'Cause there's something else down here. I'm just going to fly, visibly fly, look and see if I can see anyone. I'm just going to hold it there.
Okay. So you can give me a perception roll.
Dun, 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 dun.
You can't see anything ahead of you.
My passive perception is higher than 12, I think. Don't know if it'll make much difference. I think it might be 13. Give me a second.
It is 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, my passive perception is 12 as well. Awesome.
Cool.
That was more than that. Right, I'm done.
Okay. Right. Anything else from Kararuk? That's it?
That's it for now.
Okay. Pontos. What's Pontos doing?
Pontos is going to just enjoy floating around, just sort of flying around here, going wee. But he's going to, as he's flying around, he's just going to go defensive, waiting for someone, for a target to appear.
He's going defensive. So does that mean he's taking the dodge action?
Dodge action, yes.
Okay. So
defensive is the monk's term of it. Sorry.
Yeah. Pontos is taking the dodge action. There we go. Okay, we move on to Deep. What's Deep doing?
I'm gonna follow Pontos's lead, hover a little bit above Chew Bacon, and take the dodge action.
Cool. Okay. Can you guys tell me what heights you are roughly hovering at? I'm going to say that this chamber is about 50 feet tall. It's a big old temple.
I was going to Chew Bacon about 10 feet then.
Chew Bacon's at about 10 feet. Okay. And Deep is a bit higher, so 20 feet.
Okay, 20 is fine.
Cool. Okay. So I've put some height markers on them. Hopefully I'll remember they're there. Excuse me. On to Char. What is Char doing?
Char is going to he's going to keep about 10 feet as well in the air. He's just going to go to there for the moment and do a hold action with some Eldritch Blasts in case anyone rears their head.
Okay. Cool. So. One more person gets to do something this turn. So, I would like Kararuk to take a perception roll, please.
Yeah. Lovely, good news. Very perceptive.
So I am going to roll another check secretly. Okay. You don't hear anything. But silently from the shadows comes an arrow which misses.
I am invisible as well.
You are invisible. But invisibility, the condition invisibility does not actually prevent people from attacking you in D&D 5th edition. It just gives them disadvantage.
Can they see me?
Huh?
Can they see me if I'm invisible?
They can't see you if you're invisible. They might be able to detect you in other ways.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a really nice D&D short recently about the invisible condition, which...
Yes, I know the one you're on about. Yeah, I watched that as well.
And I was like, yeah, that's kind of makes invisibility a bit rubbish, but either way, somebody unseen to you fired an arrow at you. You know it is from the text in the chat. They did not get advantage, even though they were hidden, because you were invisible, which would have bestowed disadvantage on them, so it was an even roll. So they missed. You didn't get shot with a poison arrow. That is where we're going to leave it in terms of the game.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to resume next time. If you so this just to give you an idea of the gravity of your current situation, this is a mid-season boss battle, shall we call it.
Okay.
So expect a tough challenge.
Yep. Lovely.
And we're going in with 30 health down, and we should have short rested.
These things happen.
What, and give him a chance to escape?
In the meantime, let's do some rewards. So, I shall push the reward button. Now, just looking at the chat and, yep.
First kill was Borin.
Yeah.
Yep. So, edit first kill for Borin. Okay, very good. We skip to the next one. Kill of the week. Any exciting kills?
Deep kill 2 in one turn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I did.
Yep.
That was pretty cool. Should we give it to Borin?
You bastard!
What?
What?
It was deep.
Yep. You see, that would have been incredibly funny if that hadn't just been me accidentally calling Deep Borin.
You bastard.
You bastard. Shall we give that to Deep?
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame that wasn't deliberate, because that would have been hilarious. But sorry, that's just me being absent-minded. Apologies. I've only got space in my brain for two dwarfs, and I will accidentally call each one the other name.
They will look the same.
Hmm?
They will look the same.
Okay, now Kev's cancelled.
Yeah, Kev's cancelled. Kev's a dwarf racist. So
Next, you're gonna say dwarves should go to their own schools. Okay, let's not go down this road. I'm sorry. Cut this out. Cut the whole award segment out.
I'm not cutting shit. If we get cancelled, we get cancelled. Nobody's going to
God.
watch it anyway. Nobody who cares is going to watch it. So we're not going to get cancelled. It's fine. So, says John, and the next day, the Daily Mail will be outside my door saying, "What did you do, man? What did you do?" Okay, so who is a Kilo Sierra Bravo?
100% Char.
100% Char.
100%.
100%
guys.
Char. Yep. Char is definitely our biggest yoinker today.
100%.
Kill from the grave. I think that's not applicable. I don't think anybody killed
no.
from the grave. We didn't have any persistent effects that killed creatures outside the turn of the person who cast them. Who was the damage dealer? We had some fairly decent mid-range damage from everybody.
I had a quick look through. Calrook got 44 in one time. Obviously, Deep got 2 kills in one turn. I got, with a fireball, I got 72 combined with that fireball.
How much the damage did the fireball I set off cause? The trap.
Quite a lot. I mean, that was
Quite a bit.
That would be 28 for everyone who failed the check, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that was Borin, Chewbacca, and Pontos. Oh.
So do I get that damage dealer then?
I mean,
does Carol get the damage? Who gets the damage dealer for the fact they activated a fireball on us?
I didn't activate
I tell
it.
you
You're
what,
the one who was smashing the door down. So
I think we have a later award that's probably more appropriate for that one.
Oh yeah. Whose
So-
side do you want?
So damage dealer, it's probably going to be. I mean, it could be Char, or it could be Pontos. I don't know. It's if it's individual round damage, spell or melee, then it's going to be Char, isn't it? Because he did the most damage in a single round, I think. Unless, of course, we add together the attacks of a fighter. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think the fighters today really got multiple goes. It was all sort of a little bit piecemeal for both Pontos and Borin.
There wasn't a lot of smackery, was there? Okay.
There was whacking. There was I can't remember the other one.
I tell you what though. Deep was definitely doing some smashing with his spiritual weapon and his thunder.
Yeah, I was looking at those, but
Oh yeah, and that's why they call me Deep the Destroyer.
The
So
Destroyer. Yeah. Okay, so I'll leave it down to you guys. So who reckons who's the damage dealer this week?
I think on a single turn, I think it was probably me with that fireball, but that's about it.
Okay. In the absence of further intel, we shall go with Char as being the damage dealer of the week. The best supporting role. Insert cleric's name here. Deep did tons
Deep.
of healing.
And blessed and all that kind of stuff was nice.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Fumble of the week. I think it probably goes without saying. Because does it count? Does it count if you
I don't think
if you
it
inspiration
counts.
out of it?
Sadly, I think it doesn't count.
Oh,
No, of course it doesn't count. It didn't happen.
damn it. Okay, well in that case it's probably the UNT, but normally we don't give awards to NPCs, so...
Mhm.
Anyone else fumble?
No.
In that case, I guess it's not applicable, really.
That's for next week, all the fumbles.
Yeah. Okay, role player of the week. I have some ideas, but what do you guys think?
I think there's a little bit that you could say for Kalrook.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too.
Cool. What was that?
Is that what you were thinking, John?
Yes, indeed. I was thinking, sneakily wandering off and letting someone go face first into a fireball, even at his own
sneak
expense.
off enough. Didn't sneak off enough.
I dodged it. I was alright. Yeah, I didn't realize the fireball would be so big. Sorry.
If you told me, I could have counterspelled it when it went off.
Yeah.
20-foot radius. Whose side are you on? That's got to be Kalrook too.
But no one realised or knows that I actually did that on purpose.
You were really bad at detecting.
Yeah, they think you're an idiot rather than an arsehole, so I suppose that's marginally preferable. It reminds me of that proverb, which is, it is better to be thought a fool and say nothing than it is to open your mouth and prove it.
Yep.
And it's not a proverb. Abraham Lincoln said that.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Okay. But can't proverbs be attributed to people?
Oh, I guess that's true. Sorry, I'm just being a prickly American.
Oh, that's fine. No, I mean, I suppose it's direct quote, isn't it? But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you
I like
probably
that one.
would know it. I mean, you probably know better than us.
Well,
Yeah, I like that quote. That's a nice quote.
Well, it's because they've got less history to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've only got 300 years of it. That's all I was getting at.
And it's a slightly bit edited too.
So who is the pincushion of the week? Who got beaten up more than anyone else? I have a feeling.
Char was in a pretty bad state.
He got beaten up a bit, didn't he?
I mean, I took a lot of little pricks.
Take that,
You enjoyed
Howard.
Chris,
Pontos and Drew Bacon took a few hits as well, but nothing major. Not sure on that one.
Did anyone take more than 28 points of damage in a single go?
In a single go, no.
yeah, no.
Okay, so which player character failed their dodge test against the fireball then?
I did.
Pontos did, Drew Bacon did.
Who took the most damage overall, do you reckon? Chew Bacon got beaten up quite a lot, but... Oh, that's weird. Okay. Oh, I see. Right, I see what's happened there. Right. So that should in fact be... that. There we go. So... Can we give it to Chew Bacon? Chew Bacon is an NPC, technically. So...
I think we have before, though. I think
Alright. We'll give it to Chew Bacon, because he probably took more damage than more damage in the session than everybody else. Okay, there we go. We have a full set of awards awarded, and we made up a little bit for my faffery earlier. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting, dramatic fightiness coming up next, hopefully.
Yeah,
And
put comments down on who thinks going to die next week.
yeah. All comments, lovely. Like, share, and subscribe. Please follow our other content producers. My job is easy. I turn up and hit record. Some of you guys actually produce some proper content.
It's not going well for me. This is my 3rd month in a row where I'm in the red for subscribers.
Oh dear. Oh well, please follow Michael. And if you get tired of following him, then subscribe to his YouTube channel. Right. Have a lovely week, guys. Catch you next time for a tense battle against a terrifying foe. Have a great week. Catch you next time.
Catch you later.
Take it easy.
Bye.
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 Bye.